What's up, viewers? Welcome to differentbrains.org. I'm your host, Adrienne Sassano, and you're watching The Week in Neurodiversity. Let's kick things off over in California, where a young man with Down syndrome has formed a special bond with NBA star Kevin Durant.
He's trying to take a selfie with him, couldn't really do it, so KD just took the phone out of his hand and took the selfie with him and then was just talking to him after the game.
Years later, the two still share a special bond, meeting up with each other before and after games.
I'm really precious.
Give him a hug.
Here's a hug.
Get there early to watch him warm up. And after the game, he doesn't wait for him to come out of the locker room. He runs up to him, like pretty much jumps on him.
Next up, Dell looks to help their employees on the autism spectrum reach their full potential.
Work is very different from school.
Charles Surratt was one of the first candidates in the Dell Autism hiring program.
Some of the things that I did was I provided new ways of thinking to my team and implemented new technologies.
We think tapping into people with on the autism spectrum have some tremendous talents that we can utilize in the company.
About a dozen candidates are in the first Austin boot camp that runs for 2 weeks.
Let's head to Virginia, where a farm is going to be used as an outlet for veterans with PTSD.
Travis Coyle and a fellow veteran are behind the Living Waters Farm initiative. After serving in Afghanistan back in 2009, Coyle began to have anxiety and a hard time unwinding, which are symptoms of PTSD. He now wants to use his farm as an outlet for others who have served and are experiencing the same things.
When we were in the military, we never did anything alone. So we aimed for the farm to be a place where we don't process this stuff alone. We learn to live with it together in a community.
Check out how a new campaign from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council is helping raise awareness.
The Alzheimer's Association and Ad Council's Our Stories campaign is a resource for families.
The objective of this campaign is to encourage and empower families to really trust their instincts and to share their stories and have those difficult conversations if they're noticing something or changes within themselves or their loved ones.
And finally, check out how the hit song Old Town Road helped one nonverbal boy on the autism spectrum.
His mom, Shaletta, has worked tirelessly on his speech to try to communicate with him. One day she was home with Daniel and thought she heard him humming the familiar song.
Is this what's happening? I mean, it took us 6 months to teach him the letter A. He starts singing the words.
Shaletta took out her phone and got it on video.
Then I thought, oh my God, it's music. That's how we reach him.
And while you're here at Different Brains, be sure to check out some of our other content, like Exploring Different Brains with Dr. Hacky Reitman and Spectrumly Speaking, our podcast by and for women on the autism spectrum. That wraps it up for this episode. Which story caught your eye the most? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, you keep advocating and we'll keep bringing the news.